Hello, everyone. My name is HSEL Elijah, aka Squid. Welcome to the High School Esports League Fall 2017 Majors Quarterfinals Rocket League. Today, I am joined by Aaron, and we're gonna get right into it as we are a little bit late here. The match has already started. Rocket League, we've got MWHS Warriors Varsity versus BGHS Gaels here. Yep. All right. Let's get into this match here, Aaron. How you doing today?
Great. So just for a little clarity on my end, since we're just jumping right into this, which side is who?
All right. So on the blue team right now, we have BGHS Gaels, and on the orange side is MWHS Warriors Varsity here. And
All
that's
right,
actually
so Orange Warriors, Gales Blue. All right, so
correct.
looks like we're tied 1-1. Minute 39, 38 left in this match. It looks like the balls just got centered up by the Warriors, but pretty good aerial deny coming through on the Gales. And they're looks like they're doing a great job managing on defense. They just want to get that ball down to the other side of the field so they can get some plays happening. But ball taken away yet again by the Warriors, and again, great defense, really trying to deny any sort of plays coming out by the Warriors. The Gales are just doing a phenomenal job at blocking that. With, as you can see, that beautiful aerial that just happened there. Um, yeah, overall, just really back and forth with this go around right now.
In the past, yeah, both of these teams have been very skilled that we've seen in the past on streams. We've streamed both of these games in the past. Both teams have done extraordinarily well, so it's no wonder that they're matched up right now. It's going to be a very good match, as you said. With a minute and 40 seconds, or 36 seconds now, it's tied 1-1. No one really has massive control of the ball. It is over on the Gales' side right now, but it's slowly being dribbled back over the Warriors. But it just keeps getting traded back and forth. There's always someone on the ball from either team, and there's always someone ready to steal it away. There's just all-around great positioning from both teams here.
Yeah, unlike yesterday, we're seeing a lot more ball control happening now. Before, we would see lots of instances where no one was touching the ball for a while. Here, there's constantly someone on the ball. So you can kind of see that the level of play that's coming out right now is kind of a little higher caliber.
And on
Just
top of that,
complete.
how they maneuver the ball as well shows a high skill level as well.
Yeah, and just the defense. And it looks like the goals coming out for Warriors, or the Gales here. So they're pulling ahead here. There's 54 seconds left in the match. So this very well could turn into an overtime match if the Warriors do come back from this.
Yeah, there's still 54 seconds left, but here, normally you'd say they can definitely come back. There is still absolutely a chance you're correct, but with the level of skill, and as we saw, it took about 2 minutes or so for even that third goal of the match to be put into play, but it could always happen. The demolition in midair from DYL Destroyer, I guess his name is, onto Psyched here. Beautiful, just getting that ball out of his hands. Ball is still over on the Gale side. It looks like they're just trying to keep it away from the goal. They might want to play a little bit more defensively here in the remaining 30 seconds of the match to ensure that the Warriors do not score any more points, or just score any points. They definitely don't want the overtime. They want to win straight off the bat.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, they want to keep the ball out of contention, um, just disrupting any centering that happens. They don't want any sort of centering happening here. And it looks like the match is going to close out pretty soon here. Unless if a miracle happens and that ball does stay in the air, but we can see the ball is going down to the other side of the field. It falls, and the Gales come ahead in this match.
Yeah, the Gales do take the uh, first game in the set. It is a best of five. Everyone, please remember that. So there are still plenty of chances for the Warriors to come back from this, especially in the next map here.
Yeah, very intense game, low scoring game, unlike yesterday's game one.
But yeah, but
Two
yesterday's
to
game one,
one.
to be fair, was just complete destruction by
Yeah.
the one team. But here, as we've already said, it's definitely just going to be a completely even match. Aaron, actually, if you ready up the match, we'll go into game
Sorry
as
about
soon as
that.
possible. It's fine. This is like one of the few games where the spectators actually have to ready up. Not many games like that out there. Some can appreciate. Here, second match, Warriors going to be yep, same sides, of course, and we are going
Hmm.
to get into this really quickly.
First touch coming out for the Warriors here. Really aggressive out of the start, trying to really push any advantage that they can get early on. But of course, a center came out and it was blocked. But it looks like the Gales are trying to push something here. Really good aerial defend coming out from the Warriors and a push downfield, but turned around by the Gales really fast here. See if they can set anything up off of that. Looks like they're trying to get the ball centered here, but right back into possession of the Warriors. And,
yeah. Ooh, tap back to the goal, but it looks... Did they... Yep, Destroyer is going to get the first goal of the match here. Gales already taking the lead in the second game here. Let's take a look at this. Warriors kind of losing a bit of control, as we've seen a little kind of here. I don't know if they really had someone to cover Destroyer there. That allowed him to put the ball straight in here. First touch goes to the Gales.
Looked like a little bit of miscommunication on the Warriors' part. It looked like 3 of them tried to go after the ball. No one was really there to stay with the goal in case all hell broke loose, and all hell broke loose, and that goal went right through.
And we see a lot of these players strategically hitting the ball backwards towards the wall to bounce it off and get it into a good center position. That is good playing indeed. A lot of players would simply just slow down and let the ball come to a slow as well, and then just hit it straight towards the enemy goal, which is definitely not the right play. It's definitely a lot of good positioning that they need to keep in mind here. Which they are here. Ball is going to get centered.
Is that going to turn into the goal? It does not convert into a goal, but really beautiful center coming out from the Gales. Unfortunately, a little bit short and well defended in time. Gales working on their defense a little bit. Looks like it's going to be punched back to the other side and centered up, but nothing coming from it. Nothing in position.
Clear by... I believe that was the Warriors. The ball is now over on the Gale side and it is centered, but luckily True with me, I think that's what his name's supposed to be. Does hit the ball back over, and Barry does take the shot, but Sugar is there to block it, and sure doesn't go anywhere. But although the ball is still kind of centered for the Gales, they could very easily hit this in, and TP with me. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. There. Ball now over on the Gale side. They do have a goalie as well. It's going to be centered for Sugar, who's just going to hit it a bit too high, but the ball is still cleared for them.
Yeah, they had a really good opportunity to score a goal there. They had a nice little fast break going on, a one-on-one situation, but they were able to center it up, but not really a good follow-through coming out from the Warriors. Warriors did have a good center right there, but no aerial to really back it up. I think a little bit of communication. They don't really have a striker ready midfield to really hit those really good aerials that are getting lined up.
Yeah, definitely. And the ball is going to be actually centered for the Gales. This could be a goal, and it looks like it will be. TP with me does hit it in for the second goal of the match on the Gales. 2 minutes remaining. Now, normally in a situation like this, a lot of people would say this is still anyone's game, and it absolutely is, but more so it is the Gales' game, just because of the high skill levels of both these teams. Defense is incredible for both teams here. So it's going to be hard to get a goal past the Gales, and as we say that, Barry actually demolishes Sugar, and the ball gets saved by Destroyer, who is always great positioning here, by the way.
Really good positioning indeed. Warriors gaining possession once again, but they're centering it up, but no one is really following through with that center. Good shot, but really good defend coming out with TPRU with me.
Yeah, but that was a really long shot as well. So it was just
another really good save.
Yeah, these close saves, but that's what these players of this caliber specialize in. These last minute, very precise saves and shots, and we see one of those shots there by Futishin is going to hit the ball and giving Warriors their first goal of the match. A minute left. They still have absolutely enough time to tie it up. But now the Gales might want to play a little more aggressive. That goal lead is very good for them. So now I think they might want to take it back in. They still do have the lead given, but this could quickly become tied and the match go into overtime. And it looks like they are going to get the snipe there from across the map. TP with me with a beautiful snipe just right off of the ground. And a beautiful shot there. Unfortunately, I think it was Syked who was in the goal there, was just a little bit off there, was not able to save the ball, and the Gaels will take their 2-point lead back with 58 seconds left in the match. Ball centered for the Gaels here. Now it's going to be centered again. They really need to be careful here. Warriors need to ensure that nothing happens.
Ooh.
Almost out of position there. TP Ruthme just gets there in time. We'll just offer a boost a little bit, but good positioning by him. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a very good fast break. Really unfortunate that nothing was able to come of it. A really good save coming up from PXY.
Psyched. Demolishing Barry here for a little bit of revenge from the demolition early in the match. Ball is going to be centered for the Gaels, but Petition will hit it back out towards the goal. And unless... Nope, the Warriors I don't think can score 2 goals in this time frame. The Gaels will take match 2 here.
Yeah, coming right down to the wire. Hoping that a little bit of a goal was going to come out, but unfortunately no goal was able to convert. Nothing much would have been able to come of it, but it would have been very interesting to see nevertheless.
All right, now when everyone readies up, we'll be able to get right into the match. They're just waiting on Barry here. So far, we've seen good plays from both teams. The Gaels, though, are just a little bit stronger here. They're able to take some of these goals, and the Warriors just get a little bit unlucky with positioning sometimes, as we saw one of those goals where Syke just wasn't in the right spots to hit the snipe from TP Rue with me as well. So this definitely could be better for the Warriors, but they're doing pretty all right. Just hopefully they come back in this match, because if they don't and they lose it, that will be the series going to the Gaels.
Yeah, I feel like the Gaels' strong suit is defense. Like, we've seen those epic saves. They're able to make those happen, and those are really crucial in keeping these games low scoring and staying ahead. A very defensive team. They're not really all out in their offense, but they're able to get the job done.
And already the Warriors both teams just starting really aggressively here. We've seen the ball get close to both goals. Both teams really just want to push us home. The Warriors, of course, need it to not get eliminated from the playoffs here in the HSEL, as they are single eliminations, not double. And the Gaels want to win this last one just to end it, essentially, to go to the semifinals. Bill Strayer hitting the aerial ball. Will he get the goal? Unfortunately, it's a little bit off to the left, and now Sugar does have possession of the ball. Psyched with the aerial hit over to Gaels' goal. Gets hit back on over right back to the Warriors' goal here. Still anyone's game as the ball just constantly keeps trading possession here, going from side to side. Anyone's game still. No goals have been made in the minute and 10 seconds that the match has gone through so far, so there's still plenty of time. And keep in mind, everyone, as well, the match does go into overtime if no one gets a goal. So if both teams keep the ball out of each other's hands long enough so that no one gets a goal, it will go into... ball going into the Gaels' goal for the first time in this set. Warriors do take the lead here. Let's take a look at the snipe. Gaels are definitely not going to let this one happen again. They were out of position here. As we can see, one player was rushing back, trying to make it, but unfortunately was not as fast as the ball here. The Warriors are going to take the first goal of the match 3, putting them in the lead.
Yeah, that's something that could have easily been preventable. Even if someone was in the midfield, that would have prevented that goal from happening. Kind of a slip up from the Gaels here, but it shouldn't be that major considering how they've played.
I think one thing they didn't
games 1 and 2.
One thing they didn't count on with that goal there, if you saw in the camera angle, the goal camera angle, one player on the Gaels actually hit the ball, so I think they weren't, or hit the ball unintentionally, got knocked into it. So I don't think they were expecting that.
Yeah, they definitely weren't expecting it to happen, but just unfortunate. And they've had that security, they would have been able to prevent it. I still maintain.
Absolutely. The ball here is going to be, nope, not centered Or, no, now it is centered for Warriors, who are going to hit it back on over. EPRU with. It's going to be centered out for the Gales, who are going to capitalize it, hitting the ball off the wall, although Sugar will actually knock it down to the ground. Sykes missing the aerial hit, and so does Barry. Beautician able to clear it back on over. TPR with me, Sugar to save it as well. Yes, Strider takes another shot there, and Sugar was also there to save that as well. Centered for the Warriors. This could be another goal. Barry, though, able to hit it right back out.
Definitely seeing improvement in Warriors defense. The Gales are starting to be a lot more offensive, but I think the Warriors are starting to read it a lot better and are making some really good saves.
Yep, and ball is now. It's just trading possessions at this point, but with 1:30 left, Gales are really going to have to pull something through here. They could absolutely do it. They are putting a lot of pressure on the Warriors right now. The ball is just constantly on their side of the field. But if they do not pull a goal out, the Warriors will absolutely win this game. Beautician, though, with a save there, denying the Gales their goal. But again, the Gales just keeping that pressure on them, keeping the ball on the Warriors side of the field. But still not letting up with their defense. We see TPR with me was just in the goal waiting there. Wonder how their rotations work on both sides. How they're choosing. Is it just the backmost player sitting in the goal? I wonder. But there's definitely some strategy to it as well. Ball now centered for the Warriors. They could get this goal as Barry is out of position. Or actually, no, I think he tapped it there down to the ground. 35 seconds remaining in this match here. Warriors up 1-0, but now Destroyer trying to lead the ball into the goal.
Good clear. Yeah, this game number 3 looks like it's going in favor of the Warriors. The Gales have to get something done here. It's 21 seconds left in this match, 20 seconds left. Something really has to get done if they want to really end it here and not have to go to game 4. But it's looking like we're going to end up in a game 4. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. They keep it up in the air, they can maybe get something. It looks like they're on Warriors' side as of now, but looks like it's going to end right here.
No, ball still in the air. It could definitely be hit into someone's goal here. But it is going to... Oh! Beautician actually scoring the last-minute goal here. Warriors with the 2-0 lead at 0 seconds. Beautiful goal there. That's definitely something clip-worthy here.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful goal. Really great work by Warriors. Keeping it up in the air. They really didn't need that goal, but it's style points. It's really style points.
I think honestly, I don't think they intended to get that goal, quite honestly. I think they just wanted to ensure that it was not on their side of the field and the Gales would not be able to keep that ball up in the air during in order to get that last point there.
Yeah.
So the Gales are up 2-1 here. And as we come into match 4, it's still anyone's game as well. We could definitely see Warriors take this out from underneath the Gales in a reverse sweep.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Anything can happen.
The ball, though, is aggressive playing here from the Gales, and just as aggressive retaliation from the Warriors as well. They're just really doing the same stuff, just trading back and forth. We got players sitting in the goal, playing defensively. Ooh, mess up there from the Gales. But Destroyer will actually miss the ball as well, allowing it to get centered for the Warriors, who will unfortunately miss the goal. Psyched is going to demolish TPRU with me and center the ball again, but Beautician as well demolishing Barry. It looks like they're just going for demolitions here, trying to get the defenders out of the way, as there is, I believe, I'm not sure if it's an instant respawn timer. It might be like 1 or 2 seconds on the respawn from the demolition.
2 or 3 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, so getting the defender out of the way there is important. TPRU with me actually hitting the ball into Destroyer to save the goal there. Very good play from him there. Ball is back on over to the Warriors' side and is now centered for them. Maybe they will get the first goal of this match as well.
Honestly, that's probably one of the most offensive plays I've seen out of the Warriors here for a while. They were just relentless in keeping up with the pressure on the Gales' goal there. Actually almost scoring, and it looks like they're going to come out with the first score of the match yet again. Yeah,
they take the lead again. 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. The Gales are slowly the match is slowly slipping away from the Gales here, as they are down yet another point. Last game they weren't even able to get one, but we can't forget those earlier games as well, where they I believe what they win 3-1 and 2-1, so or 2-1
Yeah.
and 3-1. So maybe
Mhm.
those games were just warm-ups for the Warriors as well. You never know. They're playing phenomenal right now.
Yeah, they're ending up putting up a really good fight. Um, they're clawing their way back into this best of five here, and they definitely still can do it if they can pull this game out. Um,
Ooh,
and it looks like
Gales.
if they keep up the pressure, they can definitely come back in this best of five.
Yeah, the Gales there almost were out of position and almost allowed the Warriors to center the ball and get a goal there. Luckily, we had a couple players rush back there just in time. Psych actually going to demolish Destroyer here. I'm seeing a lot of demolishes on the side of the Warriors, which can be very good here. It's centered for them, and Sugar will score their Warriors' second goal of the game here. Let's take another look at this. Beautiful, just went right in between them, right over them. They had
Yeah,
no time to react
he's
to that.
Sugar was able to like angle the ball behind where the defender was going, so there was no chance of it being defended. That was a really good read in the situation of trying to hit the ball backwards and get it into the opposite direction.
Absolutely correct there, and Sights takes another shot, but Barry just barely able to save it. Just right off the corner as well. Ball not centered for anyone right now, but it is on over on the Warriors side. So, but the Gales do not have anyone besides Barry on that side to assist with centering it. Ooh, TP Root takes the shot. Luckily, ooh, Sight barely hits that save. It's gonna get tapped in by TPRU with me though. Gales finally get a goal after 2 matches here. Will they be able to bring it back here? The Warriors still have a 1-goal lead, though, although they might want to keep that safe 2-goal lead. But with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game, anyone could still win.
Yeah, and even in that defense situation, Warriors were very good at defending. They defended one goal, and the ball happened to still be center, and then Psyched was like
Psyched.
a millisecond away from blocking that one from entering the goal. So just a little unfortunate. Just needed faster reaction times to read the situation that's going on. But looks like Gales are pushing the advance, but not much is able to come from it at this point. Warriors are able to remain pretty in control of the situation. Their defense has been a lot better than the previous games that we've seen before. That is for sure.
Demolition from Sugar and a Barry. Barry just getting the blunt end of the demolitions here. I think he's been demolished 3 of the last 3 times that there were demolitions. So that's just unfortunate. He's not getting to play. Let him play here. Ball is centered for the Gales on the Warriors side here. TPR with me, actually getting the goal here. Who was that just ran right under, unfortunately, was not able to hit the ball as it bounced just at the right time. Let's take a look at the Sugar. Jumped for it. Oh, just jumped barely over the ball. That's unfortunate there.
That is very unfortunate. You know, it's just these micro, like little tiny errors that are happening here, and it ultimately costs a tied game here.
Yeah, Darren, you're absolutely right. It is tied 2-2 at 1 minute and 12 seconds left in this match. So unless someone scores a goal right here, it will go into overtime. But that would really decide the game. Will the Warriors take it to map 5, or will the Gales win the series? 1 minute remaining here. Both teams playing a little aggressive here. They both want to get the goal here. They both want to win the game. Warriors have a lot more riding on this than the Gales, though.
Yeah, for sure.
As they have to force it to a map 3 because they can't afford any mistakes here. The Gales, though, can afford this one match, though.
Yeah, the Gales can afford it, but they don't want to have to go to a Game 5 situation. That will be a lot more stressful than the game that they're in right now.
Yeah, they absolutely do not want to take any chances, and they just want to win as fast as possible and as best as possible. The ball almost centered there. Luckily, Futitian was there to hit the ball out, so that would have been very bad for the Warriors if the Gales had hit that in, because they almost certainly would not have been able to score a goal with just 12 seconds remaining here. It looks like we are probably going to have an overtime. As I say that, though, the ball does get centered, and Futitian hits the ball out. With 3 seconds left, the Gales could very well get a goal here, or we will be taking this to overtime.
There's overtime.
Now, everyone, please remember there is no time limit on the overtime, so these players have pretty much as much time as they need it. It's just first goal to win the game here. If the Gaels get this goal, they will win the match and the series. But if the Warriors win, it will be taken to Game 5. Barely missing it. Sugar goes... Or actually, it was Futition who went for the center again. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a really close one. Gales almost lost it right there. Need to be more careful and watching that goal.
Ooh, the Warriors almost out of position. They're psyched, able to get back in time. Luckily, Barry did hit a wall or one of Psych's teammates, I believe. Your ball now is centered for both teams, actually, and it's going to be hit back on towards the Warrior side. Sugar attempting to go for the goal there. Barry, though, is behind. And it looks like Futition will take the shot. It's going to hit the corner, though. No one will get the goal. And now Barry's just dribbling it back on over to Warrior side. Centering the ball here. Oh, Destroyer, though, comes from the back. Not able to hit the front of the ball into the goal. He does hit it from the back of the ball. It hits it back on out to the center of the map. Now the ball is in the possession of the Gaels. Centered for the Warriors here, actually. These players are just hitting the ball back and forth here. No one is really taking more control time than they need to hit it back on off their side. Both players are playing sort of defensive too.
What it comes down to, they don't want to take risky plays in this sort of situation. They want to make sure that they can retain control over the ball. And they just don't want to hit it all willy-nilly and end up losing possession, causing some sort of aerial snipe to happen. They want to keep these plays short and sweet, and they want to make sure that they can retain control, because one goal can mean the whole game right here.
Yeah, just the Gaels just hitting the ball into the Warriors' goal here. It means the end of the set, but the Warriors doing the same to the Gaels means Game 5. So both teams have a lot here that they're waiting for. The ball is going to be centered here for the Gaels, but it's going to get hit back out by Psyched here. Again, centered for the Warriors. Could be a goal. Could be seeing a goal. Nope. It looks like we're going to see 3 commits there from the Gaels. If that ball had been hit by anyone else, it wouldn't have gone in here. Sugar demolishing Destroyer. Oh, Barry just missing the air shot. And TPRU with me will hit it in. The Gaels will win match 4 and take the series here. Let's watch this goal again. Just right on over Futition.
Wow.
And with that, the Gaels will eliminate the Warriors from the playoffs here and move on over to the semifinals. Well, Aaron, that was the GG. Ooh, that was a pretty good match there. Went right down to the wire. What did you think? What did you think about that?
That game is probably one of the best games of Rocket League I've seen in our league so far. It was really intense. It was a nail-biter situation. Even in that overtime, I believe we were at 2 minutes and 49 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere up there. Yeah.
And we saw multiple times where there was a shot on goal, and it was just a little bit off, not perfect, and it just kept it on going. It was a really intense nail-biter situation. Warriors had multiple advantages to take that first shot off and end up scoring and taking it to game number 5. But a little unfortunate for the Warriors looking back. But hey, they put up a really good fight. They adjusted their gameplay. They came back into game number 2 and number 3, putting on an even better show than game number 1. So props out to them, and props to the Gaels for really buttoning down after losing game number 3 and coming back into game number 4 and trying to keep up with the game and forcing that overtime and then also winning overtime. So really good commitment out of the Gaels, and I'm trying to find the right word here. Not longevity, but stamina. They're able to push that game, and it probably comes down to practice, that they practice situations like that, and they're able to remain cool and ultimately get those those dire shots off.
Yeah, but both teams, as you said, just played really incredible there, especially towards the end where they were just trading back and forth. No one team really had possession of the ball for too long. But there were definitely a lot of goals for the Gales that the Warriors could have. I don't want to say easily, but definitely there were some mispositioning by the Warriors at some points, which could have stopped some of the Gales' goals during that series, and one from the Gales as well. I believe that was the first goal in match 3, where
Mhm.
it was like hit from across the map or something. Um, but yeah, just all around good playing from both teams. Both teams are extremely skilled at this game. Unfortunately, the Warriors do get eliminated from the playoffs, but hopefully we'll see them again during the holiday majors where they can make their comeback. But although they made it this far, so they still are getting their nationals bid. I guess the goal for them now is to get back to the finals and try and win that paid bid and those sweet, sweet varsity points.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's something the Warriors need to look out for, and they definitely can do it again. We saw how they put up a fight against the Gales, and they definitely can claw their way back. And every other major that we have for the rest of our competitive year here. Do we have any interviews or MVPs lined up for this match?
No, we will not be doing the MVP interviews right now. We actually, Aaron, do you have any closing remarks here for anyone watching or for the teams?
Um, I guess moral to the story here is keep fighting, and you can come back in any game situation. Any other people watching games from maybe if you play League of Legends, CS:GO, just keep fighting in the game, and you might end up finding an advantage. And Warriors found an advantage in game number 3, and they pushed it, and they drew at game number 4, and they almost won at game number 4, but came down to overtime. But yeah, really really great plays by Warriors, and of course, congratulations to Gales. They get to move on to semifinals.
Yeah, and that's also all from me. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to the Warriors and to the Gales for letting us stream your game today. Thank you, Aaron, for casting with me. I know you're not feeling very well. Everyone in chat, please wish Aaron well. He's not feeling so good this weekend, but he's still here casting Rocket League yesterday and again today. Coming up, everyone, in 10 minutes, we will be having our Hearthstone match. AES Patriots versus AES Patriots JKT Cops versus AES Patriots Turtle. So we've got a little in-house rivalry, just like we did yesterday with Overwatch. Only one will go on to the semifinals, although they both are getting those bids to nationals. So they'll both be attending it, but let's see which one is better. I guess, or which one has the better RNG? Because that's an integral part to Hearthstone as well. So, yep, everyone, coming up 10 minutes. Please stay tuned. We will be right back.